tap into your most original thinking, organize your ideas, and create the opportunities to launch your creative work. Unlocking your world of creativity with best-selling author and brand innovator, Mark Stinson.
Today we're traveling to Los Angeles, but talking to a Brazilian-born musician named Gabe Furtado. Gabe, great to have you on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm already having fun with you, so that's a good sign.
It is a good sign. Gabe has just released a new single called Flowers. We'll talk about the new music. We'll talk about what it means to him and how it was produced and the creative behind it. But we'll also be talking about some of his other creative inspirations and new work to come. Well, first of all, Gabe, I was just noting when we started recording that your positive vibe really comes through. And this is something you've really tried to put in the music too, isn't it?
It is. I just love having fun. And when I started thinking about my next album, I was like, I'm just gonna have fun with it. So, because it's part of me, it's the major, part of me, I guess. So it's all natural.
and you actually call it a love letter to yourself.
Yeah, it is. It's me after this, Flowers, the single that I have out now. It came to me. I say that it came to me because it's almost like, this connection to the divine or whatever's out here with us. It came to me after a breakup, a month after a breakup. And it was really intense and it was beautiful. But I was really hurting, and Flowers came to me and I was like, oh my gosh, I love it so much. It's me saying to myself, it is so okay because you love you. No matter what, when it's all right or not. And it just became my really, really good friend. It's like my best friend ever, this music that I'm putting out right now. It's this entire album. It was like a healing process. So I love it.
It's so interesting you put it that way, because the cliche music interview, of course, says, well, which came first, the music or the tune? And, did you write the lyrics or did you write the song first? But you've described it here as it came to me. Mm-hmm. It's a different creative inspiration, sounds like.
Yeah. It literally, I don't know, because I think most of my songs, they literally just, I allow them to happen. So they all kind of come to me in a way. So, but it was literally me playing with the piano and this little keyboard, so no paddle, no sustaining, no nothing, so it was just me literally having fun with it, and the song that just happened. So it was really fun. It was fun. I was not expecting it to be the title of the album. I was not expecting nothing from it, it just happened literally. So I was like, that's my favorite song in the universe. I love it. And I'm shocked still to this day. I don't even know what's happening anymore.
That's great. Well, listeners, let's take a quick listen to the new song. We'll play a few bars here and enjoy the lyrics and the music. This is Flowers by Gabe Furtado.
I decided to buy myself some flowers yesterday to make up for all the things I wanna say. I wanna say a lot of things. I know I am fragile. I'm also the strongest person I know. And I know that everybody around me knows that too. Well, it's the truth. I love my flowers black and white. I love my flowers when it's alright at night.
Well, Gabe, this has been described as its self-assuring lyrics paired with a hypnotic, upbeat melody. It certainly is. I mean, right from the get-go, you kind of want to sway and tap your toe and get up and dance a little bit. Is that how you felt about it?
Yeah, it's because I see it as a love letter to myself. I feel like it can be to anyone else as well, so you can be you enjoying your own company or someone else's company, and you just having fun, playing with it. You just allow the rhythm to invade your space and you just move as you will, it's
And
Yeah,
that's
I
what you're
like
doing
that.
in the video, that's for sure. You're pretty much
Oh
moving
yeah,
as well.
definitely.
The body paint of the flowers, the whole thing going on.
Yeah, I love the it was like my one of my best friends who like painted me. She's like an amazing artist, Leticia. I was like, I wanted to be like on my skin because it's literally how I felt. It's like it's about me, it's about my body, my soul, my spirit. So like I want the flowers on me so people know, hey, I'm singing, I love my flowers, but that's really like I love all parts of me, you know. So that was just another detail that I
Yes.
love.
And what were some of the inspirations, the other creative inspirations behind the song? I've seen that you've released some covers from Selena Gomez and Taylor Swift and Mika and others, but what sort of backdrop can we put behind this song that inspired you?
I have so many artists right now who like for the past years have been inspiring me like constantly because their music, it's just too good. For this project, I kind of got a little bit of like everyone, you know, because it's like I want to, even though I got a lot of like amazing music to inspire me, I want to create my own lane, you know. I don't want to really follow anyone else's. But I was talking to Jordan, which is the producer, the main producer for the entire album. And I had this little playlist with like songs, you know, like just for inspiration, literally. So it would be like The Weeknd, Dua Lipa, Selena Gomez, of course, because I love her so much, Taylor Swift, Ariana Grande, Lil Nas X. The list goes on and on and on. You know, it's like it's only good music for sure. It's like I'm obsessed with them, especially Selena Gomez.
Well, and there's nothing like Instagram to give us a chance to eavesdrop into your own sort of daily routine. You dancing in the hallway to a nice George Michael song is a good way to get your creative spirits up, isn't it?
I love dancing. I'm not a dancer. I'm not at all, but I love feeling things even more with and through my body. So I was just like, okay, let me dance to it, and I was like recording it because I like watching myself doing stuff. I guess everybody does, right?
Yeah, hold up a mirror to our creativity here.
Yeah.
I love the kind mirror. I love the kind mirror. Staring at my own reflection today, I realize. Staring at my own reflection, I realize. I love the kind mirror. I love the kind mirror. You can run away no more, 'cause now I see through you. I won't let you go no more. I won't let you go.
Yeah, maybe someone else will enjoy it, and then I post it. I'm like, oh, why not?
I love it. Well, let's also talk about the maybe a little bit of the nuts and bolts, the logistics of getting music like Flowers out into the world. You've got a recording set up at your house, but then you got to get it produced. Walk us through the process of, you know, getting it from the keyboard onto tape.
My process, I guess it's really not that complex. Let's say I write a song and I really, really like it. So I have the chords, I have the melodies, I have the lyrics. That's what I do. So I get someone to fully produce it. And that's when I met amazing people, basically, because I go after it. And then I met Jordan, which is musically, and his artist name is High Five Music. So I record, because I have it all. So I record everything like a little demo or whatever, and I send it to him. And we work from that. He will use his setup to produce, you know, and create the instruments and everything. And then he'll send it back to me, and then we'll talk about it. And we're like, oh, we could go from here to there, or let's add this, or let's remove that, or oh, I'm gonna redo these vocals, or I want to send like these ad libs, or you know. And that it's just fun because it's like it comes and goes, so it's socially distanced for sure.
So he's layering on the sounds or the instruments behind your song?
Yeah. So he basically does it all. I love producing stuff. Like I'm not that good with music wise production equipments and softwares, and I'm not there yet. I want to be, because I like to do it all, but I think it's okay for now for me to just do my other part. Yeah.
Well, and now you've worked on some new music that's coming out. Tell us about the new song.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I got Golden Hour. That's the second single of the album, and it follows the Flowers vibe, which is like having fun and around love and nature. Because I don't know why, but like I'm really, really singing about like the moon, the sun, love, and with this album. And I love it so much because I love nature. And Golden Hour is about falling back in love with life. So as Flowers was like falling back in love with myself, with my own company, like Golden Hour is about the whole picture. It's about falling back in love with life and having fun with it, and knowing that where there's smoke, there's fire. So I'm in the golden hour. So
it's a great line. Let's take a quick listen to the new song, Golden Hour, from Gabe Furtado.
The lights are dancing to me, and you have full up of them houses I see. The smile of the moon, so charming. I fell in love with it all, over and over again. Golden hour pain, golden hour, golden hour pain, golden hour.
It's fantastic.
It
must feel really good to get a song like this out.
Honestly, it's my dream album. So it feels beyond good. It feels like amazing. It's like, I like to say it's beyond a dream come true. It's like the next level. I don't even know how it was possible. It was like, ever since I was a little kid, I saw myself as this artist that I am today. So that's like a huge accomplishment that I was capable and blessed enough to really do it. And I just feel honored and grateful and blessed. Literally.
Yes. Well, I mentioned at the outset you were born in Brazil, and some of your music has gotten the attention of the Los Angeles Brazilian film community.
Oh, yeah.
And what sort of influence does that Brazilian cultural background have on your creativity?
I think like Brazilian people, they know how to really, really have a good time. Like we know, I'm including myself. It's just about being really warm and loving, and there's this little like constant flame burning, in our bodies, I guess. I don't know. I guess that's how I see it. It's really, it can be for the good and for the bad as well, which is not fun. I think that helps a lot of being creative, because it's just a lot of like exploring things, exploring your wants and your desires and your, even questions. So you explore yourself, and that's where the magic happens, because then you step into the unknown and beautiful things come out of it. So I think that's how I kind of see it.
Yes.
Culture.
Well, and if it's okay, Gabe, I think your optimism is so strong. But I think one of the other influences you've mentioned in your music is your dad's passing when you were at a young age. And so I think people would say, oh, he's so upbeat. Has he ever had a bad day? But I think the pain of that day also informs your music, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, that was the spark for it all, basically. It started with it. The moment that I lost my dad, I had this, it was out of a sudden, so it was like not expected at all, and everything changed. And I sing about that with Last Goodbye, which was my debut single It's my first original song released, and I say it out there, and I feel it, and I have my moments of like heavy sadness and desperation, even like sometimes, and it's just because I don't want to stay there. I don't feel like we're meant to stay there. I think those are the moments that teach us the most, but like feel through it. And if you stay there, life will just like stop for you, but everything else will still move on, even if you don't. So you better just try to keep up with it. You know, you can stop for a second, for a year, for how long, but like that's what I sing on the chorus. That's just life. We gotta move on and live our lives. So I do, and I miss my family. Like most of my family lives. They just all live in Brazil, and I miss them. But it's like, it's not like I don't see them or anything. But you know, I have those really sad moments that I really want to give up sometimes.
Yes.
But I'm like, I've just always had this little. I was talking to someone yesterday, and I told her, I've always had this little, like, I see like a small sphere of light inside my heart, and it's almost like it's not telling me anything, but it's sending me love and an assurance that everything will be all right. And I say that even with Golden Hour, I say everything's gonna be all right. I'm not erasing the bad moments. I'm embracing it as a whole. I sing about it with.
It's a good way to look at it. Yes.
Yeah.
Appreciate that perspective. Thanks for sharing that. We also talk a lot about on this podcast about connections and how, you know, no matter how great your own creativity is, your writing, your songwriting, that it still takes a lot of connections to bring it all together. What sort of community or connections are you bringing around you to take your work to the next level?
I love that, because I'm a doer. I like to do stuff. You know, I'm kind of like a workaholic kind of. I'm trying not to be, but I kind of am. And I really have this urge to just like do it all by myself, you know, and get it all done. But then I'm like, I'm just one, and I don't know everything, you know, I don't know. So I do need people, right? I need them. And that's so good, because we all need each other. And when we come together with the same goal, amazing things happen. And that's what happened with my music. It's not me. It's not just me. You know, I do write all my lyrics, you know, by myself. And with the new album, all the melodies and all the chords as well. But it took like amazing human beings to team up with me and literally like give life to these songs that I have now, you know. So yeah, it's like for this new era, I like to call it an era, because the Flowers era is like something that I really needed, you know, after these like past 2 years. It's like, that's what I need. A little like positive energy, you know. And for days, like I have this entire team of people doing lyric videos. And I had the director who recorded the music video for Flowers, and my friend who like painted my body, and the producers producing the songs, you know. So it's like, it's a whole bunch of people, and I love that. I would not be where I'm at without them, especially my mom.
And I guess looking the other way around, are you looking to collaborate with others on their music?
Oh, I'd love to. I love collaborating. I only have one song that I did with like this other artist, and it's called On My Mind. It's really interesting. It's really different from my music. I'm just like the featured artist, and I loved it. I'm like, I love working with other talented like musicians. I'm super always down to at least try and do something. If it works, it works, you know. I love it. Even if people want me to write for them, I have stuff.
Well, let's make that connection right now. Well, Gabe, how can we connect with you, learn more about your work, and listen to some new music from you?
You can go to, it's always Gabe Furtado, which is GABE Furtado. So Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, my website, GabeFurtado.com. You can find me at YouTube. You can find me everywhere. Yeah, if you feel like collaborating, someone who's listening to it right now, just hit me up, DM me or email me or, try and contact me. You will succeed.
That's fantastic. And we'll put all those connections in the show notes for your listeners. Well, Gabe, leave us with some creative inspiration from your experience. This album, you said, talks about love and uniqueness, passion, faith, romance, and duality. Which one of those do we need to be thinking about these days? What would you inspire us to be thinking about in our own creativity among those attributes?
Did you say love? I don't remember. Yes. You said like romance, right? Mm-hmm. I think it's love. And if we just explore love, whatever you want to say that love is, I think beautiful things will come out of it. Always.
Yeah, great takeaway.
Anything.
Well, listeners, be sure to check out Gabe Furtado. I think you're going to love him.
Thank you. It was my pleasure.
Listeners, come back again next time. We're going to continue our around the world journeys to talk to creative practitioners like Gabe. We've been to LA today. He's Brazilian born. We'll continue our creative itinerary and punch our passport all over the world to learn how creatives are inspired with new ideas and how they organize those ideas. And as we've talked about today, how we gain the confidence and the connections to get our work out into the world. So until next time, I'm Mark Stinson, and we've been unlocking your world of creativity. Bye for now.
Unlocking your world of creativity with best-selling author and brand innovator, Mark Stinson. This program was produced by BSB Media, creators of IntelliKey Leadership Stories, Unlocking Your World of Creativity, and thepeaceroom.love. If you like our podcast, here's another show you might like. Turmeric and Tequila with Kristen Olson. Questioning a better way, one gracefully disruptive conversation at a time. Authentic, aware, influential, and grateful. Look for and follow Turmeric and Tequila